All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is go to my photos and I'm gonna import this image right here. This will be my guidelines for my lettering. And then I will have this in the description, so feel free to pause the video and go ahead and upload it and, learn with me. All right, what we're gonna do here is turn down the opacity of the lined sheet. So I'm gonna click your layers button, and then there's a little N right here. You're gonna click that. And see how the opacity is all the way up? We're gonna turn that down to about 35. Perfect. All right, and then go ahead and add another layer. We'll be working on this layer. The next step is to pick the brush you need. All right, I wanna go to, just closer here. I'm gonna click the calligraphy set of brushes, and we're gonna go down to the brush pen. I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna click it again. That way you can see, like y'all saw that. Okay, the stroke path here, make sure your spacing is all the way down. And then down below is your stabilization. You wanna make sure your streamline amount is all the way up, okay? I will have another video explaining the differences in the streamline, the pressures and all that in a different video. But for now, make sure your amount's all the way up and spacing is all the way down. All right. And now let's choose the brush size. I'm gonna choose, let's do 5. And my iPad is a little bit slanted. The reason for this is it helps me get the diagonals of the letters better. And the reason why I added another layer above that is because if you try writing on the same layer as the page I turned down the opacity, it's also going to have a light color. So I like having the guidelines more opaque than the layer I'm writing on. That way it shows up more and it makes sense. Okay, so like I said, I have the iPad at an angle, right? And I'm setting right here. So I'm basically dragging the letters towards me, if that makes sense. All right, let's do a few practice runs. Let's see. Zoom in a little bit here. All right, what I'm doing here, okay, here's the trick. As you're going up, my pen is barely resting on the screen, okay? And my palm is resting on the screen as well. It doesn't mess with it. So keep your palm on the screen, flat. We'll do some practice strokes. Pen resting going up, a little bit of pressure going down, okay? The more pressure you put, the thicker the line's gonna be. Okay, keep that in mind. I've been doing this for like 2.5 years now, and I'm still learning till this day, so please don't get discouraged. How to reteach myself cursive. That's another thing too, like learning cursive before doing this helps out a lot. So if you don't know cursive, learn it, it's fun. It's a form of art. I know they don't teach it in schools anymore, but you can learn on your own time. It's all good. Like Like I said, I'm pulling towards me. Let's do some circles. So you can see the thick lines. Why is it all jaggedy? Hang on. Let's see. All right. Make sure my streamline was up. All right. You see the thick lines compared to the thin lines, right? Like I said, pressure going down on the letter. Pressure going down, your pen literally resting on the screen. Okay? Pressure on the screen, no pressure. This will take a time or 10 to get used to it. Let's start off with some words. Let's see. I want to write the word dedication. And feel free to follow along. Sometimes this happens too. It could be that I need to turn my iPad off and turn it back on, or your pen right here, your pencil, is probably loose. See that gap? So check that too. Screw that back in. All right. I'm gonna erase the last line of the A. These guidelines help so much. All right. And there's the word dedication. And like I said, if you don't know cursive, go ahead and like practice it. Like keep repeating the same letters, same words. Just keep doing it over and over again. I mean, I'm sure y'all know the more you do something, the better you get at it, right? I mean, this didn't happen overnight. Like I went through notebooks after notebooks, sketch pads after sketch pads. I would ask my wife, "Hey babe, give me a word to write." I'd write it like 35 times, like not even exaggerating. I carried a notebook with me everywhere I went just to write before I got my iPad. And people say, "Oh, the iPad does it for you." It does not do it for you. You can't just talk to the iPad and be like, "Hey, write this word," and it'll do it. It's not like that, okay? It doesn't work like that. All right, but as you can see too, the letters, the thickness of the letters, the thickness of the letters are coming towards me, okay? Let's write, I'm gonna do my family's name. Start off with my wife. Should I do lowercase or uppercase? I'm just gonna stick with lowercase for now. And then maybe in another video in the future, I'll stick with capital letters. All right. My wife's name is Olivia. Pulling towards me, pressure. See how thin the lines are? That's my pen like resting on the screen. Right, Evelyn. Oliver. And we have Everett. And you can see how good that looks with letters going diagonal, you know? Makes it look more professional, I guess. I don't know. I like it. It's my style. I'm sticking with it. And I was always told in school too, whenever writing cursive, don't ever pick your pencil up. Well, I do, and it works. So let's write the word motivation, all right? Now each time I will pick my pencil up after each letter because that's how I write. See, I picked it up. It's okay. Oh, I-O-N. There we go. When it comes to art, break the rules. You got to unlearn and relearn what y'all were taught in school and stuff when it comes to art. You must do it this way, you must do it that way. You know, you'll figure out your own style. Like, let's write the word calligraphy. Oh, I went under the line. Guess what? It's okay. Because no one is grading my papers. See how I'm doing the upstroke like I'm more pressure than letting go? That's another practice technique y'all can do. Just kind of flow with it. All right, let's do calligraphy. Started on it, got caught up. That's okay. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, it may take longer for y'all to learn, which is okay. I'm still learning stuff till this day, so it's all good. One of my, I think a few letters that I struggled with for the longest time were the R's. For some reason, I just couldn't get them for the longest time, but I have them down pat now, I believe. The R's, the S's. Let's see. You can do R's like this. Kind of, I'm gonna zoom in. You can go up with no pressure. All right, see how thick that is? Start adding pressure going down. And you can even go up and then come back down like this. That's like I guess a traditional calligraphy R. right, and then S's, I mean, too much pressure, okay? You want consistency. S, you can even draw an S like this. It all depends on your style. I mean, all right, that's pretty much it. I mean, just keep practicing, you know? Just keep writing, do different words, look around your house. The first thing you see, write that word down, just practice it. But yeah, this guideline will be in the description, and if y'all have any like requests or whatever, just message me, comment below. This stuff is so much fun, and you think it's satisfying watching it, but actually doing it yourself, you get more of a pleasure doing it. Yep, just tilt the iPad and pull towards you. I think that's it for now. Let's see. I'm gonna show you one thing. Here's the difference between the diagonal and not. Let's do the word calligraphy below it. Yeah, set it right there. Okay. Now the iPad is, okay, I'm right here, okay? This is also a pretty cool technique, but we're using the same concept, using the pressure. There it goes again, see? That's all right though. All right, stick with it. I mean, it still looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I like both styles, but I prefer this one. I prefer these just because something about it, man. Something about it. Yeah, just keep practicing. It's easy. It's easy when you get the hang of it. Let's see. Let's open up another layer. I'm gonna take this layer off. Fresh sheet. Let's see. Let's write the word January. Today is what, the 5th or 6th of 2022. Yep, after each letter, my pen is coming off. Well, some of them. All right. Don't forget to dot the J. Sorry, sweetie. All right, let's do the alphabet. This is fun. Now this is one thing I've practiced multiple times in cursive, was the alphabet. My teacher taught me this way. You're not supposed to do it like that. Break the rules, y'all. This is art, you know? I've noticed like everybody tries to be like everybody else when it comes to art, and they get discouraged because their art doesn't look like theirs. That's because they never find out their own style, you know? Start a new line here. I just told myself, I wish I could write like that, and now look, I'm freaking doing it. I put in the work and I did it. And that's the alphabet. And I'm still working on numbers. Like, those have been tricky so far. I mean, I'm gonna get them down. Like, let's see. Let's do the number 1. I don't know. Something like that, I guess. It's not bad. I like doing 2s though. Get the little swoop at the bottom. It's pretty cool. Three. Yes, these will definitely take some practice. So all in all, techniques. If you want to write like this, tilt your iPad and pull towards you. You know, even make a few guidelines. Excuse me. All right, make a few guidelines. This will help keep the letters, you know, straight. Let's see. Let's write the word calendar. I looked it up, saw calendar. Guess what? I'm gonna write it. So let's do this. All right. Well, see, this L is kind of going this way. L is kind of going this way, so I'm gonna take that back. There we go. These guidelines do help. Is that how you spell calendar? Oh my gosh. Anyways, sometimes you can make up your own words too. Just make it look cool. Let's see. Just putting random words together, or random letters together. I don't know what this means. Sal and condemn. I'm just even practicing like this. Yes, it's funny. It makes no sense, but it's practice, okay? All right, I think that's it for the day. I'll have my TikTok account, the description to this page right here. Not the description. I will have this in the description. Yeah, that's about it. I thank y'all for watching, and if you have any requests, you know, just comment below. And just keep practicing. Like, don't give up. Like, I keep hearing people say, I've practiced and practiced so much, I still can't get it. I still can't get it. Well, your thoughts will create your reality. So I'm going to write that actually. Your thoughts. And go slow. Don't worry about going fast at first. You're not going to get it at first. Dang, look at that. It waked the pot. Your thoughts. If you think you can't do something, you can't do it. So just freaking try it and have faith in yourself. Let's do it right here. All right, this little dude down here, I'll make another video of different stuff you can do for your letters. But until then, thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all keep going. Let me see y'all's progress. You know, send me pictures of y'all's progress, you know, as y'all go. Like, get pictures and stuff every time you write something. That way, like, a year down the road, if you're still going at it, you'll see your progress. It's freaking crazy. That if you stick with something, the better you'll get, and you'll see that, I promise you. All right, peace.